Alright, welcome to another Shop My Stash. I didn't film one last week because I haven't done makeup really for about 2 weeks now, so, you know. Sometimes you're really into it and then sometimes you're just not. So let's start with the palettes I did use for the last consecutive days. Also, my top of my glitter glue from NYX broke, so now I got this eye tape that I can use for shadow. Makes a good lid. So it's a little ghetto looking. But I do have the Hard Candy glitter grip primer. This isn't too bad. Not too bad. Is it a dupe for NYX glitter glue? No, but it still works good, so. Hard Candy has stepped up their game. So we have 35T, Sweetest Tea from Morphe. Such a good palette. I did use this week. Put her up. We have ABH Norina. This is volume 5. I'm actually wearing this today. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, we'll have a look up for that. We have Oden's Eye Helia. I used this twice this week. Gorgeous palette. And we have Oden's Eye Soulmane 2. Had this on too today as well. Another gorgeous palette. And then Tiny Marvels. I just haven't used this palette. And then we have Jeffree Star Ranch. I used this and I loved it. And then Khaki Haze from Huda Beauty, which I didn't use. So we'll put her back up. Maybe I'll use her next time. So those are the palettes. Let's go ahead and go through face products and then show you the palettes I picked out and all that stuff. So we have the NYX Wonder Stick Cream Blush Dual Ended. Love this. Love it. And we have the Chanel Cream Bronzer. I am loving this bronzer. I'm actually going to keep it out for another week because I am loving it. And we have Too Faced. This is a Tarte brand Sugar Rush Frosted Blush. Beautiful blush topper. I think I'm going to keep this out too this week. I did change some things. I just didn't film it. And I got 3 cream highlights out from ColourPop. I've been using Headwing, and I've actually hit pan on it. Look at that pan. I'm going to keep this out because I love this highlighter. And I'm going to put these 2 up. This is Monster from ColourPop and Stole the Show from ColourPop. Okay, so I finally did out with the Real Hair mini eyeliners. Now I'm onto the Juvia's black eyeliner. I'm using e.l.f. Lash and Roll mascara. Love this. Paired with the Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer. I'm gonna trade this out for a different one. I can't tell if this is making my lashes flaky or I don't think it's this, but I don't know if this is making it flaky or not. So we're gonna try a different lash primer. We have our ABH brow pencil. This is great. I'm gonna put it up though. Keep out the Hard Candy glitter grip primer. Still keep out the NYX glitter glue primer. Been using this Essence Lash and Brow mascara styler thing for the last two weeks, I think. So we're gonna choose a different one. And then we have Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I've been loving this. I'm keeping this out because I'm almost used it up. So that's gonna stay out. But I will get a different eye primer to use this week though. Face products. Keep out the ColourPop No Filter Always Setting Powder. I love this stuff. And keep out the Pat McGrath Labs Under Eye Setting Powder. Been using the Jaclyn Hill concealer. Actually, more usage on this than I thought. It's a good concealer. We have Rare Beauty Primer, Face Primer. It is her Pore Diffusing Primer. I'm going to keep this out because I want to use this up. We have our Too Faced Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Foundation. I am loving this and I'm going to keep this out because I'm loving how this looks on my face. And we have the Almay Clear Complexion Makeup. This is probably one of my favorite drugstore foundations I have in my collection. This goes on so nice, so smooth. Good coverage. I love this. It's the Almay Clear Complexion Foundation. I don't remember what their shade range was, so I don't remember. And we have the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I think I'm gonna keep this out to use it up. And we have the Tatcha, the Liquid Soap Canvas Face Primer. I'm gonna put this up, but I still love this stuff. It's good. We have the Revolution Eye Bright Corrector, light to medium. I'm gonna put this up, but I love this stuff. Super creamy. And we have the ColourPop Single Shadow in the shade Ice Dream. I'm gonna keep this out. I love it. I'm gonna keep this out so I use it up. Then we have the little mini Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, which I keep forgetting that I have out. But that's to be used up as well. I just gotta remember to use it. And I'll show you all the current lip products I have out, because I've changed this up a lot too. I'm gonna pull everything out and then I'll show you as I put it all back in. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with we have the Essence Hydra Matte Lipstick in the shade Honey Style. But look at it. It's got sweat on it because I got the heat on right now and I'm doing laundry. So it's still good. And we have Juvia's. This is the shade Muted. Look at that beautiful, beautiful shade. We have Morph. This is the Mickey Minnie Mouse. And this is the shade Beau Babe. Gorgeous neutral. And I have two, these are all matte, semi-matte. And I have two cream products out. It's Huda Beauty Sweet Cheeks cream lipstick. And then Huda Beauty Raja cream lipstick. And I have three liquid lipsticks I have out. ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Trap. I love this. Look at that usage. And I have two of the Morph So Matte lipsticks. I have the shade, it's a Velvet Lip Mousse. It's in the shade My Boo. And the shade Honey. And lip liners, still using the Dragon Beauty lip liner shade Lip Job. Love this lip liner. Then I have ColourPop. This is the BFF lip liner. Gorgeous new lip liner. And then I have the corresponding Morph So Matte lip liners for My Boo and Honey. Okay, so that is that. So now let me show you the palettes I have picked out to use. Because I'm trying to get back into doing my makeup. You know, sometimes your love for things changes, but still remains. So, ooh, now I go back over here. So we have Juvia's Place Culture palette. Look at this palette. Oh God, the shimmers. Then we have a nude palette. It's called Ultimate Queen from NYX. I won't open it since you can see it through there. I did pull out Jeffree Star Blue Blood. Try using my bulkier Jeffree Star palettes. This is still a good palette. I do like this palette a lot. So we're gonna pull this out. My hands are all scratched up. I have cats. Almost. There we go. Perfect. That's fine. Then we have Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy. Look at this palette, it's beautiful. Oh, excuse me. And we have Butte Bean Time Shroud, it's freaking Spats. Oh, excuse me again. I Here she is. Look at those shimmers. Alright, so let's pick out some face products. So face primer, I want to pull out the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. And then foundations, I'm going drugstore. I'm going to pull out the Sensitive Skin Serum Foundation from Neutrogena. It's a really nice foundation. It goes good with the e.l.f. Halo and the Charlotte Tilbury one I have. Concealer, I want to use let's use our Fenty Beauty. This is the Bright Fix Eye Brightener in shade Golden Ivory 2. So let's use this. And then color corrector. It's on my color corrector, so got 4. I can use the stick one or the e.l.f. Let's use. Yeah, I got this one too from Flower Beauty. Let's use the Wet n Wild concealer stick correction in the shade Yellow. You're natural. It's basically yellow. And then don't need setting powders. Bronzer. And let's go with let's switch it up. We're gonna use powders this week. I'm gonna use the Tarte Sugar Rush bronzer in the shade Sun and Fun Fake Bronzer. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna put the Chanel one back up. Hopefully that closes. You can tell I've been loving cream bronzer this last year. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Bronzer. Oh, shit. Okay, now let's see. Perfect. And then blush. Since we're doing that, I use the Patrick Star One Size blush in the shade Very That. So I will be using the middle shade and the topper shade this week. I want to get that real bright pink one. So for me, that means I'm going to put up the Tarte Frosted. That's why I like going through my collection. Things change. Alright. So now we're over to highlights. Gotta cream one out. Let's go ahead and keep up with the Tarte theme here and use Tarte Rose Gold Glow. It's a beautiful gold glow. And yeah. On that face palette this week. Oh, I do have this Cover FX setting spray. It's not a setting spray, it's like a face, like, calming thing or whatever. I like it as a setting spray. So I'm gonna pull this out to use too. Eyebrow gel. Let's go ahead and pull out the Maybelline Tattoo Studio stick, wax stick, and then we'll use NYX On the Rise Lash Booster Mascara Primer. Eye primer, I want to pull out the About Face Shadow Fix Smoothing Eye Primer. And then eyebrows, I want to use the Urban Decay Brow Blade. Let's see. single shadow. And let's go ahead and pull, what is this one? Dream Lover? Rose Garden. Pull Rooftop Cocktails. Okay. Let's put all this up in here. So we are going to use this one. 7 spray. Highlighter, 2 highlighters. Also, I do have this lip vinyl from Maybelline out in the shade Cheeky. That's going to go in there too. Eye primer. Brow blade. And our last put in here. So this is our weekly Shop My Stash palettes. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.